What is up, everybody, and welcome to another NFL prediction video. This video will be for week 9 of the NFL season. So last week we went 10-6, which brings our record now to 74-49. A very good record, I will say. I'm very proud of myself. The last 3 weeks, 13-1, 11-4, 10-6. Yes, 10-6 is not that great, but it's a winning record. That's all I want. That 13-1 week really helped. That should have been a 14-0 week, let's be honest. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I picked the Titans over the Chargers. I think that's the game I got wrong there. But I'm very happy with how we've been going the last 3 weeks. So hopefully this week we can keep it going and have another great record. But let's get this going. Tonight, as I'm recording this, the Houston Texans are facing the New York Jets. For some reason, the New York Jets are favored by 3 points. I don't know why, unless there's something I'm missing. I know Diggs just got hurt and he's out for the season. I know it's at the Jets, but what? What am I missing? Why are they favored? That's the only thing I can think of is I know Diggs is hurt. I don't think that Stroud is hurt. But with that being said, after you heard that, I'm going the Texans. I'm going the Texans to beat the Jets. I don't know why the Jets are favored. I'm very confused. Maybe there's something I'm missing besides Diggs. The only thing I could think of is Diggs. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, and I'm going Houston to win over the Jets. Let's move on. Next, we got Dallas at the Falcons. The Falcons are favored by 3 points. Dallas has not looked good this year. I did predict that they would win last week against the 49ers. I don't know why I did that either, honestly. I just had a feeling Dallas would finally get it together and win, and they did not. It's very hard to pick Dallas. I don't want to pile on Dallas because, I mean, I'm an Eagles fan, and I'm happy that I can't lie, I'm happy that they're not doing good this year. Like, if you're a fan of an NFC East team and you're not happy that the other teams are doing bad, then you're not a real, like, it's, yeah, I don't know, but I got Atlanta beating Dallas. I just can't pick Dallas right now. There's just something they need to do something. Dak is not playing good right now. All they have is CD. That's all they have on offense. Their defense has not looked good. Granted, they haven't had Parsons for a while, but there's just something off with that team right now. I don't know. Honestly, if they keep losing, they're gonna fire their coach, which he should have been fired already. But it is what it is. But I got Atlanta beating Dallas. Next, we got Miami at Buffalo. I'm gonna go Buffalo, even though Tua is back. I still gotta go Buffalo. Buffalo is favored by 6 points. It is at Buffalo, so I'm gonna have to go Buffalo. I do think eventually Miami is gonna go back to their normal form of being a high-powered offense. They did lose last week I think they lost to the Patriots. If I remember correctly, that was one of the games I got wrong. I think it was Miami and Patriots. Let me double check that so I don't sound stupid as hell. Let me just double check. Who did no Arizona? Arizona. Okay, then gotta double check that because that would have sounded dumb as hell. They lost to Arizona by 1 point. So yeah, I gotta go Buffalo. Next, we got the Raiders at Cincinnati. I'm gonna go Cincinnati. Cincinnati is favored by 7. The Eagles just dog walked the Bengals last week, but I do got them beating the Raiders. Raiders are not a good team. So yeah, I got Bengals. That one's easy for me. Next, we got Chargers at Cleveland. I'm gonna have to go Chargers. Even though Cleveland just, to everybody's surprise, beat the Ravens, I still gotta go with the Chargers to beat Cleveland. That's one of those ones that is hard though because Cleveland, like, they actually beat the Ravens last week, so I would not be surprised if they beat the Chargers. I could see Cleveland winning that game. Next, we got New England at Tennessee. This is one of those ones who Who the hell knows who's going to win this game? Either team could win. Both teams suck. But I'm going to go Tennessee to beat New England. I just think Tennessee is a little better, even though both teams suck. That one is another one that could go either way. And honestly, who cares? Who cares who wins that game? Next, you got Washington at the Giants. Washington is only favored by 4, and I think that's because Jaden Daniels is questionable. But I do got Washington beating the Giants. The Giants are just a train wreck. I love seeing them do bad. Even though I want the Giants to win because I want Washington to lose so the Eagles can get in first place. I don't think they're gonna lose to Giants. So yeah, I got Washington beating the Giants pretty easily. I would have their line is -4. I'm gonna take that every day, especially if Jaden Daniels is starting. Next, we got the Saints at Carolina. This one's actually, is it easy? I don't know who's playing for the Saints, so this one isn't. I mean, they're favored by 7, so I'm gonna go Saints. Can't pick Carolina. Even if the Saints don't have Derek Carr playing, I still gotta go with the Saints against Carolina. Even I'm pretty sure Bryce Young is starting, but does that really matter? Denver at Baltimore. This one's easy, but Baltimore. Even though I thought Baltimore would be easy against Cleveland, and they lost, so Baltimore is favored by 10 points. But yeah, I gotta go Baltimore. Even though, like I said, they screwed me over last week and lost. But okay, hopefully they get back on track this week. They have a tendency to lose games they shouldn't lose. I've noticed with Baltimore. Jacksonville at Philadelphia. This one's easy for me. Going Philly. Philadelphia has seemed to have gotten back on track, even though, yes, it was against the Giants, but it was also against the Bengals, who I understand have a bad record this year. I understand that they have not played up to their potential, but if you look at the games they've had this week, they could easily be 5-2. There's a couple games they lost that they could have definitely won, just like the Eagles could be 6-1 if there wasn't for a Saquon Barkley drop. We would be 6-1, but we don't gotta go there. So yeah, I'm going Eagles to beat Jacksonville easily. Unless Eagles come out and look like, let's say, week whatever it was against the Bucks, and they have no offense, and their defense plays like ass, then we're gonna win that game easily. I will be live for that game at 4:00 Eastern Standard Time on my Twitch. The link for my Twitch is in the description. I missed last week because I had family stuff going on, but this week I will be live for Eagles and Jacksonville. Be there, please. Next, we got Chicago at Arizona. Arizona's favored by 2 points, and I think it's because they just beat Miami. But with that said, I'm gonna go Chicago. I don't think there's any injuries I don't know about. But if there is, then Arizona obviously has a chance. I mean, this one could go either way. Arizona has looked actually really good. From what I've seen, every week I'm seeing them in games. They're always in the game, or they're winning the game. So I'm gonna go, but I am still gonna go Chicago, to win that game. Next, we got Detroit at Green Bay. This is gonna be a very good game. Detroit is favored by 3 points. Actually, Jordan Love is injured, isn't he? I think Jordan Love is injured, but even if he wasn't, I would still go Detroit to win this game. I think Detroit is gonna be very what's the word? A team to watch in the playoffs. They could go to the Super Bowl this year. Everybody thought they were gonna go last year, and they didn't. But I think they are very good. Green Bay is obviously also very good. But I know Jordan Love is injured. I just don't know if he's going to play or not. But I'm still going to go Detroit to beat them. Okay, so we got the Rams at Seattle. Rams are favored by 2 points. I know DK is hurt. I'm going to go Rams, actually. I was going to go Seattle. But the fact that the Rams are favored makes me wonder what's going on with Seattle. And the Rams seem to be back on track with Kupp and Puka Nacua back. They just beat, who'd they beat on Thursday? The Vikings? Yeah, I think they beat the Vikings. which I had the Vikings winning, so I'm going to go the Rams to beat Seattle. Seattle kind of fell off, man. They were doing really good at the beginning of the year, I think, if I remember correctly. Next, we got the Colts at Minnesota. I'm going to go Minnesota. I don't know what's happening with Anthony Richardson right now. I'm seeing a lot of people attack him, though, and he is not starting Sunday. So I'm going to go Minnesota. Minnesota has lost the last 2 games, but I still got them winning Sunday against the Colts, especially since Anthony Richardson is not playing. That's a big part of it. Let's move on. Monday Night Football. We have Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Kansas City Chiefs. This one's easy for me. The Chiefs are favored by 9 points, which I'm very surprised against the Bucs. But Kansas City is undefeated for a reason. I'm going to go Kansas City. That one's easy for me. Yeah. And the teams that are on bias this week is the 49ers and the Steelers. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Those are my predictions for week 9 of the NFL season. My locks for the week, I would say, are Washington over the Giants and Eagles over Jacksonville. My 2 games that could go either way are Chicago, Arizona, and Dallas, Atlanta. Those are my 2 games that could go either way, and those are my 2 locks. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.